Once a vibrant community, a melting pot of cultures, religions and traditions, the apartheid government's Group Areas Act of 1950, however, put pay to that, forcibly removing some 60,000 residents. Bulldozers moved in and tore down not just the brick and mortar, but the rich, tightly knit tapestry, which was District 6. Rebuilding of the area has been ongoing for decades, and while the face of the area has changed, the importance of certain key institutions, like the iconic 7 Steps of Stone, have been recognized as national heritage sites.
The story of District 6 is not only one of displacement and tragedy, but also a symbol of triumph of the human spirit in severe oppressing circumstances. I am truly grateful that we are now seeing the beginning of a process to acknowledge and confirm District 6 cultural, historical and heritage significance. The list of sites that are now declared as national heritage sites in terms of the National Heritage Resources Act reflects this richness.
Standing for over a century, Trafalgar High School was the first school built in Cape Town for coloured and black students. It's the alma mater of many former struggle icons. Notable past pupils include Judge Siraj Desai, writer Alex Laguma, and Sadiq Isaacs, the maths teacher who was imprisoned on Robben Island. Religious sites honoured include the Holy Cross Roman Catholic and the Moravian churches. The Zinatul Islam, also known as the Muir Street Mosque, and the nearby Al-Azhar Mosque, as well as the Jewish cemetery, now also enjoy the national heritage status.
It is a way of recognizing the value of the sites in the national history of our country and of Cape Town, but it also plays a much wider role in creating and contributing to the significance of the cultural landscape of District 6. We must remember that outside of these sites, we have a new community that's returning to District 6. We have an education institution like CPUT, and all of these stakeholders, all of these sites form a very important part of the identity of District 6 today.
The City of Cape Town says it understands that this is only the first phase of more declarations to follow by the South African Heritage Resources Agency. Vanessa Puna, SABC News, Cape Town.
In international news, tens of thousands of people have again joined protests against Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's plans to tighten controls on the country's Supreme Court despite heightened security worries after 2 deadly attacks a day earlier. The latest in a series of protests against the plans, which were paused last month in the face of a wave of strikes and mass demonstrations. It took place as Israel faces a sharp rise in tensions on several fronts during the Muslim holy month of Ramadan. Around Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem, tens of thousands of worshippers were expected for evening prayers amid concerns over a possible repeat of nighttime police raids this week that were followed by rocket barrages into Israel and Israeli strikes into Gaza and southern Lebanon. Netanyahu has mobilized border police reservists and ordered to the army to reinforce security positions to head off possible trouble amid calls for calm from the United Nations and the European Union and the United States.